Hello, how to solve this is n times n times n equals 1 over 8. Solving for all values of n that satisfy this equation. So let's start. N times n, that is n power 2 times n. This is n power 3 equals 1 over 8. Now I can express 1 as 1 times 1 times 1. So that is 1 power 3. And as for 8, I can express it as 2 times 2 times 2. That is 2 power 3. So that means I will have n power 3 equals 1 power 3 divided by 2 power 3. Now, if you have a power c divided by b power c is equals a divided by b to the power of c. So right now, if I have n power 3, this equals 1 divided by 2 to the power of 3. So what I'm going to do will be to solve this equation by moving this over here. So I have n power 3 minus 1 over 2 to the power of 3 equals 0. So what I'm going to do will be to expand this. So let's consider this identity. If you have a power 3 minus b power 3, this equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b power 2. And right now, my a is n and b is 1 over 2. So let's apply this identity. So that means we are going to have n minus 1 over 2 times n squared plus n times 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 to the power of 2 equals 0. So right now, I will have n minus 1 over 2 times, this is n squared plus this is n over 2 plus, I can distribute this exponent to each of the terms here. I have 1 power 2 divided by 2 power 2, and this equals 0. So right now, I will have n minus 1 over 2 times n squared plus n over 2 plus 1 power 2 is 1 divided by 2 power 2. That is 4, and this equals 0. So what we are going to do will be to equate each of these to 0. I have n minus 1 over 2 equals 0. Then I have n squared plus, this is n over 2 plus 1 over 4 equals 0. So let's solve this individual equation starting with this one here before we proceed to this. So for this one here, what I'm going to do will be to move this over here. That means I have n equals 1 over 2. That is my n1. Now to solve this, I will find the common LCM. So this is n squared plus n over 2 plus 1 over 4. This is over 1 equals 0. So what I'm going to do, find the common LCM here, which is 4. 4 divides 1, 4 times n squared, that is 4n squared. Plus 4 divides 2, 2 times n, that is 2n. Plus 4 divides 4, 1 times 1, we have 1 equals 0. This is over 1. And cross multiply. 4 times 0 is 0, then this will multiply 1. So I have 4n squared plus 2n plus 1 equals 0. So what we are going to do again will be to solve this quadratic equation. So let's solve it using this formula method. We have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of a squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2 times a. So right now we have a equals 4, which is the coefficient of n squared. We have n equals 2 and c equals 1, which is the constant here. So let's insert everything right here. So we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of a squared, which is 2 power 2 minus 4 times 1 divided by 2 times, that is 2 times 4. So from here we have n equals negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared, that is 4 minus 16 divided by 8. So right here we have 8 equals -2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 16. This is -12 divided by 8. So from here we have n equals -2 plus or minus square root of -1 times square root of 12 divided by 8. So right now we have n equals -2 plus or minus square root of -1 place 8 times. This is 4 times 3 divided by 8. So this is -2 plus or minus 8 times square root of 4 times square root of 3 divided by 8. So right now we have n equals -2 plus or minus 8 times square root of 4. We have 2 times root 3 divided by 8. This is 1, this is 4, this is 1. So we have -1 plus or minus 8 times root 3 divided by 4. So what we are going to do will be to factor out 1/4 from here. So we have plus 1/4 of -1 plus or minus 8 times root 3. So what we are going to do will be to write out the two complex values for n. We have n2 1/4 of -1 plus 8 times root 3. And we have n3 1/4 of -1 minus 8 times root 3. So these are the two complex values for n. Now we have one real value for n, which is n equals 1/2. So we are going to verify this using 1/2 for n. So let's verify that. We have n equals 1/2. So we have n times n equals 1/8. So we have 1/2 for n. That means we have 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 equals 1/8. So let's substitute this value for n. So we can multiply the numerator 1 times 1 times 1. We have 1 divided by 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8 equals 1/8. So right now we have the left-hand side of this equation equals the right-hand side. So that means our solution is obviously very correct. So this is how you can solve this exponential problem. That is it. Thank you and goodbye.